Hey everyone, Jason Skipper here with you, and we are moving into Module 2, Lesson number 6. We're getting close. Can you feel it? I think you are truly enjoying this. I hope you will be, because if you look back at the results that we have so far, I think this is something to be proud of. And of course, you're going to take this and you're going to work with it and customize it to your church. But I think this is something that's just going to be great. Further on, we're going to get into how you can work with images and where you can find images and how you can work with logos and all those type of things too, so you can customize this to your own needs. But we're going to finish building the base. So let's do that. In Module 2, Lesson number 6, we're actually going to be working with building the blog and giving pages. And as you can tell, we're close. This is our site right here. We've gone through the home page, the about, the what to expect, connect pages. And in this one, let's get started with the blog. And you can see from our other demo site that I already built, this is what we're going to build, our blog page. And in here, you can see just a big list of blog posts that we've had. All right. And so I'm going to make it a little bit easier for us this time, because instead of making all of these blog posts, we're just going to import them so that you can see how that works. All right. So let's go back to the site and let's add a brick to start. And we're going to add that landing page first. So we'll just add that brick, start, and name it blog. Go through, add text, make sure that's centered. Come over here, background image. Let's go ahead and import all of the rest of our images. And this is in downloads. And we're going to get, there's not many images in this one. Or that one. Great, and we're going to put this typewriter in as the background on that. Use item. Perfect. We're going to fill. Make it 70% opacity. Background color, black. I'm going to go down through here, turn on parallax. I forgot the brick size settings. 320. Go down shadow settings. Turn them on for content type 1. Pretty simple, isn't it? Go through. Color. White. Text size. 100. Google font. Lato, make that bold. Just come right in here. P class. HVR grow. That always changes that on me. Our stories. You can put anything you want here. Blog. Whatever you want. And that is it. I hit publish. There we go. Doesn't that look good? That HVR grow, that is what that does right there. Okay. If you don't want that, you just don't put that class around it and you just write our stories. And that's what it does. Now, the next part, we're actually going to put our blog posts in here. And so what we're going to do first is install. We're going to download those files, those blog posts, okay? So let me refresh this page. And right there, download zip file and unzip it. So we're going to click on that. It brought me to the downloads. Unzip that. Okay, and in downloads, you're going to see that we have an XML file. Great. So now what you're going to want to do is go back to your site, go to Demo Church, or whatever the name of your site is, go to Dashboard, and we're going to go to Tools import. And we want to import WordPress. And so this is actually going to install the WordPress installer. And we're going to run importer. We're going to choose the file that we just downloaded, and that is in downloads. And we will choose that file, the XML file. Great. And we're going to upload file and import. Great. So we come through here and import author, admin. You can change that or just choose admin. And what we want to do is make sure we click download and import file attachments. Those are the images that we use. And so we're going to click submit. All done. Have fun. So let's check that out. We're going to go to posts. And we're going to see here, you see blog 1, blog 2, blog 3, blog 4, blog 5. And if I go into any of them, of course, I got a lot of lorem ipsum here. And the one thing that it didn't do, I can tell, is add the featured images. So we're going to go back and let's just go through each one of these and let's put the featured image in. And honestly, you can choose anything through here. I'll start there. Update. Back. Blog 2. I'll skip ahead on this. You go ahead and do this also. I will skip ahead on this so that this video doesn't get too long. But I'm going to go ahead and continue to do this and finish them up. And then I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, and here we go. I have gone through and I've added featured images in each and every one of these. And so now we're going to go back to the blog page and build the container or the brick that's actually going to hold them. So let's do that. Add brick after. We're just going to name this blog 2. I guess we can. We'll make the first one post grid and centered. Automatic brick size settings. We're going to do the same thing that we did before. We will come here and max width 999, 999. And we're going to come down to content type width. To margins and full width content types. Good. We're going to come back up here to the first, and we're going to start choosing throughout this. Post categories, and we're going to choose blog. So we just want to show posts that are in the blog. All right. Background color. This one actually does work. It doesn't work correctly on the events, but it does on the posts. Grid layout. We're going to go 3, total posts 9, 20, 0, inner margin 20. Great. We're going to come down to featured image settings, and we'll just crop the height at 300, not 30, 300. Featured image overlay. Let's just make that black. Add another at 50%. Black. Great. Titles, 22. So we're going to put down here. We're not going to change anything else on it other than this. We're going to go 22, 26. Font name Lato. Let's make that bold. And we're going to go down to excerpts. We're going to show them, and we're going to put them Lato light. Great. We'll go clear down to read more, and we will just put 3 spaces, read more. Great. And that should do it. So look at that. We have this. The one thing I did forget to add in there is this. Let's make the background color a little off-white on this window. That way we can see the difference between this. So I'm going to double click here. I'm going to go to the background color on this, and we're going to make that EA, update. There we go. Now you can see each one of these sticks out. And there we go. So, and here's the idea. You just keep adding more posts in and it just shows up as long as you categorize it as blog. Okay? So when you categorize any post as a blog, it will show up under your blog page. There. And that is it for that one. Now, that wasn't too hard at all. If you click on any one of these, it will actually take you into the blog page. There we go. And that's it. Looking good. So let's go over to the giving page and let's finish that one up. All right. So first let's add that beginning brick. Let's call this giving. First content type, text, centered, background image. Let's do the heart. Fill area, 70%. Brick size, 320. Come down, parallax on. Shadow settings, enable, drop shadow. Perfect. We're going to come over here, change the text to white, make the text size 100, 100. And on this one, because it's longer, what we're going to be writing, well, I won't do that for now. We're going to go to Google Font, and we're going to put this Lato. Come down and make that bold. Right here, we're going to just copy and paste the HVR grow. Giving. Publish. And here's our giving page. You notice one difference. I didn't change the background color to black. And so you can see that it's a little bit lighter instead of darker. So let me go in, background color. I'm leaving all of these little things in here because they allow you to see what happens when something didn't go right. Okay? You forget something, you go back and you fix it. That's the way web design is. All right? And so here we go, looking good. Let's add the second one in. And right now, we're going to just set this up with a button to give instead of that form that we had right over here. Okay, this form we're actually going to put in later, depending on what you decide to do with your giving. All right? And so let's just do that. Add brick. And we'll call this giving message. First content type, text. We'll make that centered. Let's come over here and brick size setting, above content. Let's make that 100. And that's it. We're going to come over here, make this first text size setting 18. And I'm just going to copy and paste from WebBuild into this. Great. Very good. And text area 2, let's add another one. I'm just going to come here and text size 18. And we're going to add a button called Give Now. Button text Give Now. You can select an icon if you would like to. I'm not sure which one would be appropriate, but you can look through them. And the link that you're going to put here is going to depend basically on what you decide in giving. And this is something that we are going to touch on later on in one of the next modules, okay? So we're going to get into those in the next ones to figure out how we're going to set that up. But this is your base giving page. We're going to insert that button, publish, and there we go. So giving is a part of this. Now, if you already have something set up, for example, PayPal or something like that, you can directly link to that by this button. So you can have it working and ready to go right now. Now, if you want to use PayPal or anything else like that, I would recommend installing that form that we did, but we will do that in the giving video further on, okay? And so check that out, and that will be good for then. As of now, this is a wonderful giving page, a blog page, and man, there is so much that we have done. There's a few more things that I want to touch up on. We'll do that in the next video to finish up. I want to give you a few tips and tricks and a few pointers to make this better. And just whatever necessary, I will cover that in the next video, and then we will go to Module 3. So I'm excited, guys. Thank you so much for going through there, and just enjoy this a little bit because we have built a website together in not very long time. All right, I'll see you in the next video. See you later, guys. Bye.